Deep underground in an undisclosed location, this is Tread Comics presents the 1943 Batman serial. The Batman 1943 black and white 15-chapter theatrical serial from Columbia Pictures starred Lewis Wilson as Batman and Douglas Croft as his sidekick Robin. The serial is based on the DC comic character Batman, who first appeared in Detective Comics issue number 27 in May of 1939. The villain is an original character named Dr. Daka, a secret agent of the Japanese Imperial government, played by Carrol Naish. Rounding out the cast are Shirley Patterson as Linda Page, Bruce Wayne's love interest, and William Austin as Alfred, the Wayne Manor butler. The serial storyline involves the Batman, a secret U.S. government agent, attempting to defeat the sabotage schemes of Japanese agent Daka, operating in Gotham City at the height of World War II. Serving Daka are his traitorous American henchmen. Batman is notable for being the first appearance on film of Batman and for debuting serial story details that quickly became permanent parts of the Batman comics mythos. The Batcave and its secret entrance through a grandfather clock inside Wayne Manor. The serial also changed the course of how Alfred Pennyworth's physical appearance was depicted in Batman stories. At the time Batman was released in theaters, Alfred was a portly gentleman in the comics. Subsequently, issues suddenly portrayed Alfred as a trim and sporting a thin mustache, following actor William Austin's portrayal of the character. The serial was a commercial success, and in 1949, 4 years after World War II, spawned another Columbia chapter serial entitled Batman and Robin. The entire first Batman serial was re-released theatrically in 1965 as an evening with Batman and Robin and proved very popular. Some theaters showed the chapters as Saturday matinees. Its success inspired the live-action comedy Lampoon series Batman from 1966, starring Adam West and Burt Ward. The plot sees the Batman, Bruce Wayne, played by Lewis Wilson, and his ward, Robin, Dick Grayson, played by Douglas Croft, secret government agents following the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, becoming aware of a Japanese sabotage ring operating in Gotham City. Bruce's girlfriend, Linda Page, played by Shirley Patterson, asks for his help in finding her uncle, Martin Warren, played by Gus Glassmere, who was abducted by the ring after he was released from prison. Dr. Tito Daka, the Japanese leader of the ring, plans to steal the city's radium supply to power his invention, a handheld ray gun that can dissolve anything hit by its powerful beam. He forces from Warren the location of the vault where the radium is stored. Daka sends his American henchmen along with a zombie that he controls via microphone and an electronic brain implant to steal the precious metal. Batman discovers the plot and eventually defeats the gang after a terrific battle. In his secret Batcave, the Batman interrogates one of Daka's henchmen, who reveals that the radium was to have been taken away to the House of the Open Door, located in the mostly deserted Little Tokyo section of Gotham City. Batman and Robin infiltrate the gang's lair, hidden inside a still-open business, a funhouse ride. There they find Linda bound and gagged and unconscious. After she is rescued by the dynamic duo, Dr. Daka transforms her Uncle Warren into a zombie and plots the derailment of a heavy-laden supply train. Once again, Dr. Daka's sabotage efforts are stopped by Batman and Robin. Traps and counter-traps follow with breathtaking rapidity in the chapters that follow, as the dynamic duo continue to thwart the plans of the Japanese agent and his henchmen. When Dr. Daka attempts to steal America's victory plans, the Batman and Robin finally prevail. They oversee the capture of Daka's men and finally the destruction of the Japanese agent as he tries to escape but falls to his death through his own trap door into a pit of hungry crocodiles. The Batman 1943 serial was made at the height of World War II and, like numerous works of popular American fiction at the time, contains anti-Axis power sentiments, in this case anti-Japanese ethnic slurs and comments. Like any other contemporary serials of its time, the Batman also suffered from a low budget. No attempt was made to create the Batmobiles, so a black 1939 Cadillac Series 61 convertible was used, chauffeured by Alfred, when Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson were either in their civilian or alter ego identities. It is driven top up when it is in the Batmobile and top down when it is in Bruce Wayne's car. While many serials made changes as part of their adaptation, to the extent that they were often improved upon out of recognition, Batman fared better than most and changes were minor. In this serial, special utility belts were worn but never used. The villain was not taken from the comic stories, and there was no Batmobile per se, and Batman was a secret agent of the government instead of an independent crime-fighting vigilante. This last change was due to the time period's film censors, who would not allow the hero to be seen taking the law into his own hands. And now, without further ado, Tread Comics is proud to present the Batman 1943 serial, Chapter 13, 8 Steps Down.
Eager to destroy Batman, Daka has planned to trap him through Linda Page. But when Batman arrives, he springs a trap of his own.
We'll call the fire department. I'll look for Linda. We got to get out of here. This joint's on fire.
keeping the master.
He must still be looking for Miss Page. I thought you'd never come out.
Well, I couldn't leave till I was sure Linda wasn't still in there.
You seem frightfully fatigued, sir. I'd suggest a hot bath and some rest.
No, we've got to find where they've taken Miss Page. Stop at the first police box you come to.
Yes, sir.
Captain Arnold, please.
Captain Arnold speaking.
This is the Batman. Have you arrested that fellow Bernie from the Sphinx Club yet?
Oh, it's you again, huh? Yeah, we raided that joint last night and padlocked it. But no one there ever even heard of a man named Bernie.
It wasn't very smart of you to take their word against mine.
Say, who do you think Hello?
Alfred, turn around. Head for the Sphinx Club. You stay here. I'll handle this alone.
Let me out of here.
Not until you've answered some questions.
Well, what do you want to know?
Where's Linda Page? Where have you taken her?
Who's she? I never heard of no Linda Page.
You're lying. Where have you hidden her?
I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it.
What do you know about that house on Bell Street?
I never heard of it.
Better talk, mister.
Honest, I tell you, I don't know anything about such a place.
All right. Have it your way.
Well, what are you going to do with me?
You can entertain our little pets while we explore that Bell Street house.
Well, don't go there. Not if you want to keep your health.
What you say makes me believe that place is really worth a visit.
Well, if you go there, you'll never come out alive.
Why should that worry you?
Well, because if they bump you off, I'll starve to death in this spooky hole.
Don't worry. We'll be back.
In a few days, this model of atom disintegrator will be completed.
Well, everything worked out fine. The Page girl fell for our scheme, and the Batman came to her rescue, just as you thought he would.
I trust you took good care of him.
Sure. The Ajax factory caught on fire, and the Batman was burned to death. You won't be bothered with him again.
Another Batman killed, eh? I hope that is the last of them. One, go to your station.
Take it easy, sister. You're not going anyplace.
Welcome to my humble abode, Miss Page.
A Jap.
Pleased to say Nipponese. That is the courteous way of addressing one of the future rulers of the world. Bring her to the council chamber. Patton, Jones, the door. Please be seated, Miss Page.
I prefer to stand. Why did you bring me here?
Only that I might ask a favor of you. I am very anxious to meet your fiancé, Mr. Bruce Wayne. If you will write a note asking him to meet you at a certain place that I have selected, you shall be free to go home again.
What do you want with Bruce?
Merely to have a little chat with him on the subject of natural history, about bats and other things.
You believe him to be the Batman, and you want me to trap him for you.
If you wish to see your Uncle Martin again, you had better do as you are told.
You can't frighten me. You don't even know my Uncle Martin.
Watch the third panel, Miss Page. That is, if you will. Warren, come in here.
Uncle Martin! Don't you know me? It's Linda. It's Linda. Oh, what have they done to you?
Alfred, you stay here and wait.
This is the room they took me to when they thought I was Chuck White. Last time I was in here, a man looked at me through the eyes of this picture.
There must be a secret passage behind that wall.
All seems solid. Let's try and locate it from the outside.
Now, Miss Page, will you write that note, or do you wish to be made into a zombie like your Uncle Martin?
I don't care what you do with me, but you'll never make me be the cause of Bruce's death.
Weston Fletcher, escort Miss Page into my laboratory.
People don't usually build subterranean passages that come to a dead end.
Sure seems funny.
Get the crowbar from the car and we'll do a little investigating.
Do you still refuse?
Yes.
Proceed, gentlemen. The Batman.
Look out, Batman. They can see you.
Save your breath. He is 50 feet away and on the other side of the wall. I want to preserve this moment of triumph to the utmost. I'll be with you in a moment, Miss Page. Oh, that is enough. Down. Now we will see if he likes this. Oh, I must not keep Miss Page waiting.
Daka's hirelings have someone in that box. Who is it? And Daka's horrible pet alligators are ravenously hungry. Don't fail to see The Executioner Strikes, Chapter 14 of Batman, at this theater next week.